Alright everybody, this is the repair for the finisher side frame. All you have to do is there's a little lip right here. You just pull it. Don't be afraid, just pull it slowly. You're gonna see it's gonna start coming off the finisher side frame. Just keep on pulling. Once you start it, it's easier to keep on going down. You can see this exposes the bolts on the bottom side to take off the finisher side frame, and that goes all the way down. So you just keep on pulling all the way down. You don't really need to detach it, just to get enough where you can get the screws. You follow that all the way back. Right here, you'll see you can just pull it forward. It comes off. Just slide it down. Just move it out the way for now. Then you're gonna open the window and detach it. Hold on. Now from the inside, all you have to do is pull this cap off. And just push it down like that. There's a little knob that holds it in place. I'll show you from the other side. You can see right here, this knob right here just pops right into that hole. So you pull it out. That lets you give you more wiggle room for the window. Try to hold it up with something like a rag or something. I got a couple rags here. And I'll just slide it. Keep it open. And that'll help you get to the bolts on the rear side back here and all against the top of the frame. And just start taking all the bolts you see up here. Just take all those bolts off. Once you get all those bolts off, you could just pull the frame right off. It should have some sticky substance right around this area right here. Just be careful not to rip all of it off. You can use double-sided sticky tape if you need to, but I really don't see the use. Alright, time to take it off. Just in case I forgot to mention, you also have to pull this on the rear window. So it's the same way you pulled the front. Just grab it and pull down, as you can see. Just fold it that way, like so. That way it'll be easier. Same thing for the rear. What I did was, I'll just pull it, bring it over this. Just pull it up. That way it's out of the way when you're trying to take those bolts off. And actually, these bolts back here for the finisher side frame, I don't know if you can see it, but they are different than the rest of them, so you might want to keep them separate. Alright, let's take the bolts off. So the last 4 bolts back here are all different sizes, counting from the last one on the edge over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right around here. Those bolts are all different from the rest of the Philister screws that are all the way to the front side. Now all we're going to do is, after you take out all the screws, you just pull on it. Just pull on the frame and it comes off. Like I said, just be careful around here. You're gonna have some sticky, double-sided sticky tape, I believe. once you get it off, I'm good. So you just take the frame off, put it aside. We're gonna work on it in a minute. As you can see, mine's pretty bad on the ends. Alright, so I took off my finisher side frame. I had bought this. This is a 3M one. Someone said it was discontinued, but in case you want it, that's the type that I got, was the 08650. And it's an 8-foot strip, so you'll have plenty to do both sides. I already did the passenger side, so this is what I have left over, and you can see it's more than enough. So now with the finisher side frame, as you can see, this is the end corner from the driver's side. It's pretty mauled up, pretty bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look, and you can see right around here where it starts, and this rubber piece, as you can see from the passenger side, is just a plain old rubber piece, but it's a certain type of way that it's made. It does have double-sided sticky tape on the inside. It's pretty thick rubber, but as you can see, the end right there, the same problem that everybody has. But let's start taking this one off. And all you have to do is just basically pull it. You're gonna have double-sided sticky tape on it. As you can see, it's gonna be kind of tough to pull off, but just try to get as much of the double-sided sticky tape you can. And once you get down to this area, you'll see it's a little tight. There's a crevice that's in here, but you just pull it off, it'll come straight off. Don't worry about bending anything. Alright, so I pulled off the rubber piece. As you can see, it's double-sided sticky tape on all of it. Right around here is where I showed you. It's gonna have a little crevice in here, but it comes off no problem. Alright, so what I like to do is just clean off all the inside. Make sure you get as much of this double-sided sticky tape off, and get ready to put the new 3M weather stripping on. Alright, so for you to start, as you can see right around here, I have a mark. Can't see it right now, maybe you can, but there's a mark right here where the rubber piece started. I didn't actually mark it with double-sided sticky tape, as some others can do, to mark where you start at, but it's visible where you can start at. So I'm going to start putting my 3M tape, very meticulous. So I took off all the old double-sided sticky tape that was on there, and now I'm going to start mounting. So you're going to start from the bottom end, which is around the edge of the back corner window. You're going to start from this end and work your way all the way up to the end where I showed you was the mark. Alright, as you can see, there's a little railway here. So what I do is I try to give it a little bit extra. It's better to have extra than not enough. So I go right past it, and what I do is I just push it in to that little crevice that's in there. And as you can see, you still have a little edge right there you have to go past. So now what I'll do is I'll grab this handy dandy flathead screwdriver and push right onto that edge. Push it right in. As you can see, And it's pretty easy once you start it. As you can see, I have it started here. You see this lip right here. I'm just gonna push it with a flathead screwdriver. You can have a bigger one, it doesn't matter. But what I'll do is I'll just push on here and push it under that lip. And once you get past that lip, the rest is pretty much easy. All right. After you're done, your finisher side frame should look like this. A lot better than the broken piece. This piece right here, I have extra, and as you can see, the way I put it on there, you're gonna have to cut this piece basically at an angle to have it to fit. I noticed that right around here, where this edge here is, probably gonna have to match the bottom piece of that weather stripping with it, but just at an angle going out. And then the bubble piece, you want it sort of at a straight angle going out. That way it'll mesh well with the bottom seal.